You don't want to know.
Okay.
Look, it's been a while. What game are we covering?
fnatic versus the RED Canids.
That's the one.
That's the one. Another BO1 coming down the pipeline. Ancient, the last game of this draw, and then we draw it again, Harry. We have another hour break between rounds. We get more teams, we get more matchups. We get the 1-0s, we get the 0-1s. We got to figure out who the hell's going to win this game.
Yeah.
Who is going to win this game?
Oh, it's a good question. Look, we set the scene about a while ago now, and we were saying fnatic, this is kind of their game to lose. They come into this as heavy favorites, but look, man, we got hate watchers wanting to eat good right now. Ooh. And to do that, they need a fnatic loss.
Are the RED Canids up for the task? On the T side of Ancient, bringing a bit of pace to this pistol into a stack. Storming the board is dropped. We've got BlameF at the bomb site trying to take that contact, and Jambo helps out by swinging through the smoke. Double for him. BlameF joins the party, and it's a shutdown on this B bomb site.
All right, Cowards, what you got for us? 1v5? That would be a nice way to come back.
Let's slow it down, I think. BlameF.
Oh. What's he doing?
You may as well use the molly, right? You don't want to pick it up.
Exactly, that's better for them than for you. You being Cowards, not you, Hugo. Flashed in, and here they come. All of fnatic chase him down. BlameF gets the final kill of the pistol. And they're going to pick that up to go ahead and start off Ancient. We were talking a while ago again about, you know, this being a good map for fnatic. One that they've always been keen to play, one that they've got good results on, a good track record on. We were saying that on the run-up to this, especially when you look back to Bucharest, the last event this fnatic squad played at, the results were pretty rough, pretty bad. They only beat MIBR, who were playing with a stand-in. And then throughout that tournament, it was BlameF and KRIMZ as the only consistent pieces. Everyone else struggled. Everyone else, I think, actually had like beneath a 1.0 rating. Now, that isn't true. Someone will tell me that's not true, but it is. Fear had like one sick map versus MIBR with a stand-in.
Okay.
And that like bolstered his rating for the event. Now they might lose to this force bite.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward. A little A smash in the second round. And how do you win this, Harry? No kit in the round either. 4v5, locked out of the bomb site, re-smoke. Dude, you could save. You could genuinely save. Or maybe that entices you. Coming back from CT spawn. Blame in the donut watching his flank, but I don't see this one happening unless you get in here right now. No, it's done. It's the right call. Knife in the smoke. It ain't happening. fnatic is saving. Huge force buy win for RED Canids. But the job has only just begun, because while they find the force buy, fnatic save 4 guns. That's a lot of guns. Oof.
Yeah, about as clean as you could have hoped for. I mean, you're already in a great spot now, RED Canids. Try and follow through with this. Sure, fnatic got out with a bunch of saved guns, so we essentially get a rifle round very, very early in this game. It's rare to see them go down like that. I got a good degree of faith in KRIMZ. He's one of the guys with a hero gun. BlameF is the other. Very, very passive. No one wants to fall first here.
Yeah, fnatic are using the clock to their advantage. They don't have much utility. A smoke and a Molotov to block, and may as well let RED Canids take their time in this gun round and try and use that util as late as you can. A couple of nades to get a bit of early damage, but it does feel like a B hit that's brewing, and one that fnatic might meet in the middle, rushing down the ramp. That's bomb loose at door. Fnatic don't know, but RED Canids have got to scarper and pick it back up.
Oh, Big J. Good for that. But there's more players trying to come down ramp for Fnatic. Jacasmo and Fia side by side, or maybe as they see it, ready to get lined up. On the fade of this smoke, they try and double down on the aggression.
Yikes.
And that's going to feed a couple of kills to the RED Canids.
They're just feeling limited on the weaponry, like they had to fight, but that swing comes in a little bit early. Smoke hadn't even cleared yet. Blame does drop the bomb. There's 6 seconds left. Has he just won the round? They've just about get it in, I think. Saved by the bell. Cowes right on the money. A second to spare on that plant. There is still no kit.
Come on, Benjamin. What do you got for us? That one kill, is that all it's going to be? Do they give this 2 versus 3 a go? Flashes just to try and slow their roll. And honestly, that might be effective enough here.
Yeah. The kit's down ramp, bottom of ramp, so there was no picking it up for Fnatic. And strong post plants, RED Canids have all their bases covered. Fnatic have to save yet again. KRIMZ Blame hold on to the 2 M4s for one more try, Harry. One more run.
They're the 2 you'd want for the job. Come on, KRIMZ, give us something. That's what Fnatic is saying right now. He's on the wrong side of the map.
This.
It's an all-in B push. And even though Blame F is trying to make his way over here in time, gonna really struggle to get involved. Molly lands at his feet and he can't push through. They've got so much control here, even with the hero guns arriving to the party. Now you get blocked off, and that should end this round. Might even be a unicorn round.
Oh dear.
Not the end of the world.
Saves on saves on saves.
Yeah.
Blame on blame on blame. But really nothing Fnatic can do. This is what Ancient can come down to sometimes. When the T's start strong, they can just continually call rushes, and as the CTs try and read them, oh, yeah, no, not going to happen. As the CTs try and read them, if you don't have the starting positions right, if you don't have the stack in the right place, you're going to just lose rounds off of the call, right? B rush when you're fighting for mid, you lose. A rush when you're fighting for mid, you lose. Mid rush when you're triple B, you lose. So a lot of these early calls here coming out from RED Canids, catching Fnatic in the wrong place. Let's see if they keep up the pace coming into what is essentially a real gun round now. Fnatic with everything to play with except the AWP. And RED Canids might try and dig a little bit deeper than just these full W rounds. Looks like a missed heaven smoke worth noting. Maybe just want to allow them to scale up. RED Canids just sit back comfortably.
I mean, for me, at this stage 1 of the major, so much of Fnatic and whether or not they have success is going to come down to the 3 Ukrainians. It's Jacasmo, Fia, Jambo.
Is that because you already have expectations of Blame and KRIMZ and they have been delivering?
Well, it's also because, like, in Bucharest, KRIMZ actually had like a really good tournament. By his standards, it was super solid. Had some big games in there.
Yeah.
Not someone who like really should have to step up and be their big heavy hitter inside of this Fnatic team. But, you know, Blame F was phenomenal that tournament. He finished as the top-rated player of the event in spite of the fact that they went out 1-3. Wow. So, you know, like, he was really putting in the grind, and it wasn't enough. It barely even got them wins.
Was it just good numbers, or was it actual impact, though?
Oh, it was a lot, yeah. He was the only... Whenever they won rounds, it was basically him.
Okay.
So, you know, they can't afford to be a one-man army here.
Oh, RED Canids are waiting for this. They are so ready. The pre-spray on the second, they just put Jacasmo down. Double ramp push denied. RED Canids, red carpet, more like, and it's rolled out on this B side.
Yeah. Free passage in if they can get past Jambo. Tucked in and waiting. They're going to deal with him straight away. And again, Blame F and KRIMZ might just be surplus to requirement. Another round where it's kind of out of their hands.
Oh no, it's not this game, is it? Where KRIMZ is 1-0 after 5 rounds of play.
Okay, I'll say this as well. This actually happened a lot in Bucharest,
really?
Where there would be aggression from these three, wouldn't pan out. I'm the furthest thing from a Blame F apologist. You know that, Hugo.
Yeah,
Me and
that's
you,
true.
you know, we're still not even really on the redemption arc of Blame F train yet. But I actually think he does a lot for the team. And
What are you supposed to do?
exactly. You know, when it's a 2v5 from the get-go, what is there to do? Blame F left to save again.
Save, that is the only answer. Keep your guns and go again.
But there's still time to turn this around. That's what you got to tell yourself here. RED Canids in a commanding spot, though. This T side off to a fantastic beginning.
I do like just the patience there. They're all just sitting, holding the ramp, and yeah, fnatic come for the aggression again. It just gets fully punished. 3 players here, all standing still, eyes on the same position. Seems like they know what they're up against. The prep is paying off right now for the RED Canids. fnatic with an early timeout, and definitely feels necessary with how quick these rounds are disappearing and how decisive as well. So here we go. Another double M4 save. So fnatic have a bit of leverage, and you wonder at this point, do Blame and KRIMZ feel like they have to take these rifles B? Or is that exactly what RED Canids want?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's where the mind games start, right? Is this idea of, well, what if the time that we finally pad out this B side of the map, they just go somewhere else?
There they are.
And this is actually more of a mid-focus start from the RED Canids.
They're going for mid.
Gonna try and explode out through cave. Backs turned
Wow.
on Crimson Fear. And a quick double for Venom Zera. He even goes back in for a bit more, trying to quell the ramp push. That might be his demise. Drop also joins him, but the A-Rap is coming in. Now, Jambo last time fell here after the pistol, and they ended up running away with a force buy. Needs something out of his Deagle now if fnatic do want to give this one a go.
Jambo Deeg is exciting, but the bomb is in main right now. If he can get that 1 kill, he can set up his team on the flank. Casmo runs behind, Jambo looking the wrong way. Site already taken, but Blame F moves in, traded after 1. They don't know how quick this flank is, but history goes back. He's missed the timing. He's missed it completely, and Casmo drops that bomb. 1v1, chooses to give it up and go around the world. The longer Che takes to pick up this bomb, the better chance Casmo has. But he's waiting for an overcook. Is he just going to recommit to main late? I kind of like that for Casmo. Che should expect him going around the world at this point.
Especially as you take a bit of a glance into main and you don't see anything.
Oh, I didn't hear him though.
Still plant allowed, open for CT. Jacasmo going to arrive too late here to stop that bomb plant, and left to a retake, 17 points of health. You got to be flawless from here on out. You can't take a bullet in a straight up fight.
Smoke creates some chaos. You've still got to win the fight. You can't stick this bomb.
Smoke on it, but it really relies on Jay making a mistake here. No tap on the bomb yet. Footsteps made on the smoke push, and there it is. Clutch handed over.
I really like the idea of that clutch for Jacasmo. I just feel like he has to be closer to actually hear the bomb get picked up. Even if he's hiding in main and he gets that info, he can just track Che and stop him planting. I don't think for a second Che thought he was still main side. Hey, RED Canids almost lose that 5v3 by hunting these ramp players, but really nice spray for Venom Zera. He is the 1 major debutant inside of this RED Canids team. 21 years of age at his first. Already showcasing some of that Zera power. Jambo's AWP enters the game.
But again, another one of these B openers. Jambo's AWP dead out on an island over here in middle. Blame F goes looking for the trade and is going to secure it out here in mid, but the B site's been taken. Orb going to make it in on the back of history. You plant. Drop. So drop will. Plugs in the numbers and lets the Orb go and take the line.
Makes sense. And that smoke's a bit of a problem. Will it be? KRIMZ gets mollied by some time here on the long side. They got HEs for days. Blame smoke is not going to save this round. KRIMZ tries to block long. Fear coming up, misses that timing. Bomb half gone. Fear fumbling. Miss flick for history. He's going to connect it the second time, and Blame gets overwhelmed as well. There's the finishing blow from history. AWP hits hard, and RED Canids 6-1 up. An absolute fumbling from fnatic in this game so far. Kind of nothing to like, Harry.
Well, I'm liking this a lot.
You've seen
because
this. You've seen this. You kind of called this against RED Canids. That's a surprise. It's early days, Harry. It's never too late.
No.
It's not a great start.
I mean, this is very frustrating. If you're KRIMZ, you feel like you've barely even got to play the game thus far. He's taken part in maybe 3 rounds of gameplay. Other than that, just been left to the other side of the map.
Oh, I like this, though, on the jump spot. But it might not come to fruition as they go for an A hit. There's no one home. There is a USP. Playing the 1M4. What's it got? Nothing. Kowes, red hot. Double entry takes down the 2 old boys of fnatic.
Good news, gang. We're eating great right now. Fear 1 down range on the Mag 7, but shouldn't really lead to anything here. RED Canids 7-1 up.
Blimey.
On one of the go-tos for fnatic.
Yeah, it's a safe home map. RED Canids have done their homework. And again, this is what we talked about earlier, just with the calls out of spawn, they've abused B so many times. fnatic are feeling flustered there. They put numbers there. RED Canids go A contact. CTH can feel really punishing at times. When you're losing coming out of spawn, these retakes are extremely hard to get away with. So can fnatic find anything in this CT side right now? Another buy run comes out. Jambo's AWP. I'd like to see that down the ramp. Try and pick off an opener. He's going to start A side. Needs a middle for Blame, but no commitment. As they go back to 3A? No, Blame's rotating B. Double A main take. Jambo here with the AWP. They walk through. Fear holds the shot. That is cheeky. High risk, high reward. KRIMZ flashed out, but the AWP is here to respond. fnatic with an advantage.
Yeah, I mean, giving this one away would be genuinely unforgivable. They've done all the hard part of the round. It's just down to Che and history, and they're going to group up over here in mid. Try and take away some control back towards the lane. Sending history with the bomb here out towards Red on his lonesome.
Yeah. Clean kill or nothing here with the AWP. Blame is not rushing this one. No doubt about that. Backed up in spawn. Che reblocked on B. Begins to fade, but gonna group up. Try and face this Jambo AWP. Oh, history has an angle though, and Jambo gets caught in the open. Back to A. Blame patrolling.
I mean, look, if anyone could just keep this round safe, you'd like to think it's Blame F.
Oh, they are cooking.
They're changing their mind here.
They are cooking.
They might go right into fear as a result. Defense is very strung out for fnatic. And if they get past Fear, suddenly whole round opens up. A must-win set of fights. Fear with 4 kills, 2 sets of 2 for the captain of fnatic. Breathes a little easier now after that 4K, and finally something goes the way of this fnatic squad.
Yeah, I was scared with that cave walkthrough when he lets them cross in, but it worked out perfectly. Fear lines up double-double and puts fnatic's first round since the pistol on this CT side. Even these ones are pretty hard shots against an orb clearing him. Pause even called out, as the RED Canids want to maximize damage in this T side. They've already kind of won out their half in a way, but why let fnatic get warmed up back in the game with a couple of rounds in a row? 7 straight broken. And only money for 1 more buy. Contact A. Orb is on B right now. Jacasmo is just gathering info, jiggling. Got the re-smoke. RED Canids ready to pop. They're in no hurry. Still waiting to see if fnatic make that first move. 3 in A main with the bomb, ready to go.
Yeah, now fnatic at least have 2 players here, right? Ready to respond. It's KRIMZ and Jacasmo that will be up for the task. But BlameF has just been moved to the other side of the map on the back of this fake. And so this stack gets dismantled. Jacasmo has even moved out of position, and in that little gap, they find a lot of space out through main. KRIMZ comes running back into a bomb site. He's not fully aware just how much ground has been given up here, but a good break on the CT smoke. Jambo and BlameF with kills apiece. 5v2 for a moment. KRIMZ and Drop going to struggle to find a way back in, and the bomb away from Drop here. He's forced to save.
All right, that was very scary for a second, but KRIMZ's molly is big. It limits a lot of space from RED Canids. They can't put the bomb down in that wide corner. fnatic break the CT smoke, 2 players fighting behind it. Good response from fnatic despite being caught off guard for a moment. Over-rotating off of just a single kill. But it is not the end of the world as fnatic are looking to build back into the CT side. 5 is fine. Gets you believing again. We've already seen comebacks all across the day from 9 threes. It's been a common occurrence. Tier 1s can be brutal for all parties involved. 2 AKs here for RED Canids. Seems like they're buying down for the rest of the half. Will they be let off the leash? It's been pretty steady on this T side.
Oh,
Blame just burnt out.
Yeah, he burnt down so low. And not the guy you want low on health here for fnatic.
Well, if you want a gun next round, he's your guy.
Gonna try and flood through this right into Fear, who only gets out with 1. Jacasmo now takes up the cave fight and gonna close on them both. KRIMZ and Drop thrust into this one.
Nice.
Jacasmo comes out laughing. Leaves it on Che Jesus in the 1-on-3.
Could kill Blame here in middle. Committed right now.
Low HP from burning earlier on, but still in. And good for the fight is BlameF.
Very nice shot. Good save from Jacasmo and Cave. They're not ready for a second player there after finding Fear already. Goes on to find a triple kill in a defense of a bomb site that has let fnatic down in the CT side. It's often been their aggression that has been the undoing. Not in this round. Fnatic hold strong and look for 5 on the CT side. Not bad, given how this game really started. This would be 4 straight at the end of the half. Give them some momentum into their T side, some much needed momentum. But is that going to get broken with a little A pop? RED Canids lining up all the utility with 5 players coming through. Bomb is last. That will slow things down. And this is a retake Fnatic will go for no matter the stakes.
Leaves the first few shots to chance. Now break on the smoke, but they're already past it. It's a tag on a history. Molly burns him out and stops the bomb plant as well.
Nice Molly.
Very low on health, and finally the shots connect for KRIMZ back in Donut.
Hand that rifle over.
I'll slow down for this retake. You know that there's not a lot of stopping power here on the side of RED Canids, so plenty of time to get your own util in. Shadow spotted up close. Jacasmo gonna get past Venom Zera and sticks the landing on the follow-up. KRIMZ full blind, and there it is. Fnatic carve a path back into Ancient after all from 7-1 down. They'll get out ever so slightly with a chance. 5 rounds secured on their CT side.
The final day of the first round here, day 1 of the StarLadder Budapest Major 2025. We're finishing the season on a high, and we're starting strong with BO1s. It's RED Canids Fnatic, with RED Canids leading at the end of the first half. Yes, that's not your eyes deceiving you, Harry. A solid T-side on Ancient has put RED Canids in control of this game, but Fnatic wake up by the end of the CT side, and they look to come back in this utmost important game.
Look, it could have been a very, very dismal map for Fnatic. They were 7-1 down at one point. It looked like it was going to go horrifically. But then they're able to go on a bit of a 4-round streak at the end of that first half. And it's seen them through to a recoverable scoreline here. You know, you're able to find success in the pistol. Suddenly we're talking about a comeback. But that's what's required.
Well, KRIMZ has come back, sat back down at his seat, ready to lock in for a CT or a T side for Fnatic. Drop's all grown up now, man. It's crazy. And RED Canids being led by a team effort. Everyone delivering. KRIMZ hitting some bangers. Can they keep it going? Pistol round.
I'm watching KRIMZ pretty curiously because he's someone who, when you think about his time in Pain, especially at majors, he would often actually look really, really good in the early stages. And it was by the time the higher pressure games versus top tier opposition rolled around that he would go on and get hard countered. Obviously, then moves out of that team, comes over here to the RED Canids. But, you know, it's like a chance for him to try and kind of continue developing as a player, try and bring that tenacity into a team where he is one of the more tenured pieces. Drop as well, always a treat to watch him continuing in his IGL role. Picked that up back on MIBR, took over from Exit there, and has stayed true to it, even after leaving that team.
Flame says, fine, I'll do it myself. Even killing his teammate in the process, but he finds a double kill in the meantime, hopping back as Jambo bails him out. 2v4 off of Blame. And fnatic, they are very strung out right now. Need to see them grouping to close this round out cleanly. You don't want to give away these 1v1s. So Blame goes investigating on B. Jambo checks out the spawn, but nothing to be seen. So group on this A site into KRIMZ. See if he can answer your questions. Bomb spotted. But fnatic are already all here. They're going to give Blame time to work. If Blame dies, this is how you lose the round. But that might just draw KRIMZ into the wrong side.
If anything, it's perfect amount of misinfo given away from Blame F. One shot fired off, it dragged KRIMZ out of position. Galvanized VenomZera's belief that that was the B play, and so he is now further away from the mark. Gonna go looking for this late rotate through Red Room. Blame F there just to harass a little bit more and slow the roll of this rotation.
He's so annoying. He is the king of min-maxing, you know, just poking, prodding, wasting your time. And you can't buy back those seconds on this retake. 2v4 and no one's even giving you a look. Not a kit. There is no hope. And so RED Canids just try to get out with some kills at the end of the round. fnatic winning both pistols in this map. Terrorists win. But can they convert? Is the big question.
Yeah, weren't able to back in the first half of play. You'd like to think they have an easier time of it here.
Full B.
Good high damage nade. Softens up KRIMZ at the front of the pack. Blame F looking for entries. Chakasmo leads the charge.
No one home.
History with a self-flash through. Picks a fight with the guy at the back, and Drop's found one more in the meantime. Not done yet.
Ooh.
Drop putting up one hell of a fight back here in Cave. Just going to get that final shot off in a KRIMZ. And now this retake is on. Bomb's not even planted yet, so not even a retake as of now. Jambo going aggressive to try and get this bomb back, and he's actually following through with the aggression. Well, feels a bit weird now. Smoke deployed there just to try and cut off anyone from CT.
Hasn't even cleared long. Got to check that first. Time getting wasted. Oh, nice shot. They know Drop's here as well. They're just looking for kills at this point. fnatic don't want to be caught putting the bomb down. So the two tuck in. Let's see if RED Canids give them a chance in this round. Drop with a big flank round to ramp. 30 seconds. Eventually, you got to think about that bomb.
I mean, Fear's pieced it together in time. Missed shot for Drop as well. That's now both players spotted, and you know that it's Jambo with the bomb. You hear it get thrown across. That should be trigger enough for VenomZera to start closing in. They've denied the plant again. Time's running very, very low. And they're trapped in. Drop executes them on the 5-7. fnatic can't convert on these pistols. That's both of them given up now.
How does Drop get away with that?
Drop
Absolute
is,
murder.
Absolute little goblin over towards Ram, man. They couldn't find him.
The final shot on KRIMZ in Cave as well. If he doesn't hit that, you know,
the round just tumbles apart.
Yeah, KRIMZ going to get him on the reload. And it's fine. I mean, fnatic had so much time to plant the bomb there, but they're so paranoid that RED Canids are about to jump on them that they never plant. And then the clock makes it very uncomfortable for them. That is an awkward way to lose the round. And so both pistols, but then both 4 spies for RED Canids. Drop gets eager, maybe too much so. fnatic storm this B bomb site with a double entry from Jambo, make it a 3K. Jacasmo rather helps out. But 2 will do for Jambo. It wins the round off of the Tech 9s and the AK. Catch your breath, RED Canids. They got a bit ahead of themselves. Exits are nice, though. Ooh, oh my. 2 more for KRIMZ. Go on, you know you want to, but 4 health. You know who knows when to stop. 3 kills on the exit for KRIMZ. Keeps fnatic ripe. And the ripest fruit, Harry, tastes the sweetest.
Right. Ripe for what?
Reset.
There you go. I mean, look, it was a nice change of pace here out of fnatic. Just an all-in push over towards B. Nice to kind of set the precedent early on as well. That's something you're capable of doing. But they're going to go back to a slower round now.
Oh, blaming Red. And then he backs out. Little did he know, no one home. RED Canids triple B. Gonna go clear Red together though. This is a nice mid-round move. If they commit with it. Flushing Blame out is gonna free up the entirety of middle, but instead they just rotate. 4-man B stack.
Good damage on the spam. That's already softening up the B stack. Now departing.
Oh.
More damage connects.
So many
on this
low.
wall bang.
20 seconds.
KRIMZ, right place. We've got to be real keen with it. That's the
Oh,
bomb drop.
no.
KRIMZ has just torn this round away from fnatic single-handedly. Fear can't win this. And so 1 man is enough. No time left for fnatic as they fumble the bag again.
Oh, that's the 20-second rotate into Donut. Smoke comes down. What can you do? And little did fnatic know, they got so much damage at B. Yes, it's a 4-man stack, but those players are just taggable. 1 bullet, finish off 2 or 3 of those B holds. And so RED Canids, off the back of 1 man, win a crucial gun round. Keeping the lead. fnatic's money on the line. And 2 AKs, or 2 rifles at least, on the top 2 performers. Mid-smoke's coming out from KRIMZ. They're going to pop out elbow as well. Push back into Donut, but drop comes from Heaven to assist. And with ramp control taken, there's nothing Jacasmo can do about it. Pushing into a player behind this smoke. They're just going to crunch mid together. fnatic get turned into red mist.
Nice double out of Jacasmo. Trying to keep this round alive. There's still a very heavy mid presence for the RED Canids.
They've got bomb.
Third from Jacasmo as he's suddenly made this one feel very doable. This is a 2-on-5 that he is single-handedly tried to turn around. KRIMZ retrieves the bomb from middle, gets the spot on this player as well. They know they have history trapped. Closing in is KRIMZ from behind, and there's the spam to connect and stop fnatic. They stop that round from slipping through their fingers, just about holding on. The RED Canids still maintaining pole position here.
Crazy. I mean, nice try for Jacasmo. 3 kills in a 2v5 coming through the doors with a pistol, but time is too low for KRIMZ to clutch up, just caught in the middle. And this is getting awkward now because back-to-back rounds for RED Canids, they finally essentially convert that lost pistol after back-and-forth force buys. That's a crazy kill as Chase strafes into the stray bullet. RED Canids are still bringing the aggression. They're going to find these pistols on their own. Jacasmo gets tucked in at the right time. But it looks like they want to clear. Nice shot, man. It's Jacasmo coming back into this game. The firepower that fnatic need. And he's got more where that came from. 6 shots. Right now, over-rotate, you would expect it at this point. Jacasmo has drawn them to B. KRIMZ is still home.
Yeah, which you might not expect, and it was him who ended the last time fnatic tried to end up on this A site. Went on a crazy mowdown. This time, block of Blame F gets dealt with cleanly. No worries there. Jacasmo spots history, but won't be able to deal with him. And another huge advantage. Sure, never really had the firepower in this round, but a 4-on-2 secured, and it might just get away from fnatic again.
Oh, no way they're reading it. Great gamble. History moves over. He has KRIMZ back on CT. Looks surprisingly unconcerned about Donut, but he's going to go clear it. Jambo, again, only has a Glock. KRIMZ should have this trade at worst case, and he gets it cleanly. History, low health, should be no chance.
Yeah, the writing on the wall for this one. He's just going to back off and save.
Feels like they had the read. They had the right gamble, and then KRIMZ goes in very eager to clear. If he just picks a position, it's a really hard round for fnatic to find him. Could be anywhere in that A-bomb site. Nice try from history, but the shots for Jacasmo. Look at these again. Couple of 1-deeks, down ramp. He even hit that deek shot mid-air to history that put him on 8 health. Jacasmo saving fnatic. Winning an eco round.
Terrorists win.
I mean, money pretty fragile for the RED Canids. And so a chance to close the gap in this one. You've successfully had them all in this round here and now, and if you win that, suddenly you're looking at a tie game.
Yeah, suddenly you're looking at fnatic actually stealing the lead away even. Nades traded in middle, but fnatic bully Che. Nobody home in middle. RED Canids abandoned ship. Che on notice, blocking. It's very tense here. fnatic getting their ducks in a row, figuring out where they want to finish. Bomb is heaven side. But you've still got KRIMZ and Blame lurking. fnatic eventually going to have to pick their poison, but the kill comes to them. Impatience, punished. B execute nades, but no need to commit. That bomb can go through mid. And this is all a fake from Fear, and it's going to work perfectly. There's nobody home. Clear is helpful, but unless they believe that and rotate immediately, I mean, fnatic are already busting down the front door of this A-bomb site. It might have to be a rifle save.
Just going to get left out of position on this one. History, the only guy nearby. There's this Red Room fight, but it's a low HP Che in the head-to-head versus Blame F. And Blame F has the spot. History's fallback not even guaranteed now. They don't know if they even saw Blame in this position. So yeah, that kill comes for free. And kind of the best thing you were hoping to save out of the round has just been removed. The AK dropped out in Red Room. fnatic get it down to a one-round game, and these saved pistols, armor, and the 1M4 on Venom Zera, that's all the Red Canids are going to have to work with in this next round. It's a very real chance of fnatic closing this up.
Yeah, AK even shuffled out. Bomb won't blow it anywhere. fnatic, it's been a pretty sour game at times with some really awkward lost rounds, but now they are in a winning position, essentially. Just need to get through this one rifle. And it's an even game with them on the T side calling the shots. Jacasmo warmed up. Blame F finding impact throughout. And Red Canids with one buy round to keep them in the map. If fnatic want to make their job easier, keep this round clean.
Again, we're just the stroll up through ramp. Tried and tested for fnatic. KRIMZ there to secure the trade, maintain this 4-on-4. That's the rifle gone from the round as well. History's looking for it, but can't quite get his hands back on it yet. Gun's been retrieved because fnatic slow down, and there's this big flank as well. In the meantime, KRIMZ might not be able to accomplish much in terms of kills, but just having him here allows you to maintain this stack at B.
Oh, low health. Drop gets another 5-7 tap, and KRIMZ holds his shot, but he doesn't need to. KRIMZ is one bullet from death, and he couldn't connect that single shot with the USP. KRIMZ re-swings. KRIMZ cowers round the corner as they come in for the kill. Jambo needs this. Take it easy. And that was an opportunity. Maybe there's still one.
Yeah.
Che, 1v3, not to be, as Jambo saves him with 4 kills on the AK. KRIMZ overcooking, burning down the kitchen. One bullet is all it took.
Yeah, this is going to feel rough for Red Canids, man. They were in a very commanding spot in this game. And they've constantly kept the pressure on, constantly made it close, even here. With really just pistols and that one rifle, had a couple of opportunities. If only KRIMZ knew that KRIMZ was the man at the back. One shot is all it would have took, and that would have been a very different round. All right, bit of a change of pace here from fnatic.
Okay.
Not to their benefit. Five on 3. This would be a huge alleviation of the pressure for Red Canids if they're able to find success here and now. In the downtime, fnatic have got the B site. Jacasmo's deep over on long, but the bomb is left outside of spawn. Really not the time you want to be worrying about this. Fia going to go back and try and get it. But even then, him crossing back in a B, linking up with Jacasmo, these are all, I guess, problems you just have to solve later. Bomb's been picked back up. The Red Canids have had ample time to rotate around the map. Jacasmo's going to have the element of surprise maybe for one fight. But even then, B's been empty for so long. You've got to consider they could have the space here, and you can see Red Canids are doing exactly that.
Che just left. That lets the bomb get in.
You hear them running in now. Smoke down, Jacasmo on the swing, lines up a double. Che chases down the bomb planter and will stop Fia from plugging in the numbers. Jacasmo, 1 HP. Surely it's a done deal. And there's the push from KRIMZ up through ramp. Red Canids maintain this lead.
It felt winnable for a second, but it would have been very ugly to lose that round for Red Canids. So despite the lineup in spawn for Jacasmo, good rush from Che to chase down that bomb plant. Means fnatic cannot get from a 2v5 into a favored position. 2v3 with the bomb down would have been absolutely dream scenario for fnatic. But Che stops it in his tracks, and Red Canids take the lead right back, as they have been all game long. That 3-round streak of fnatic broken. And at least a bomb plant to pay for their full buy coming into these last couple of rounds of regulation. There is still hope for fnatic. Their T side definitely their better half in this game. Not seen Red Canids relying on an AWP at all in this map.
No. I mean, dude, this is the round that could seal your fate. Red Canids, if they find success, fnatic are broke. And that would put them on the fast track to victory in another day one upset.
Add it to the list.
Easy does it out through mid. Tag from the Jambo AWP. Jay so often on the receiving end of those, just going to drop the smoke, and instead you're going to get aggression in the mid round out towards B. Now, Jacasmo's looked pretty decent here. But board down low and boxed into this corner. Red Canids give up the space.
Oh, no,
this
that's
flood out
crazy.
through red. Che gets caught trying to reposition, and now it's only KRIMZ between fnatic and this A site.
He's so committed on this position. He needs multiple kills. He's going to force him. Swinging out from the top. Now he's in trouble. There's no way you get out of here except for in a coffin. Fear digs him one. Plummeted into a grave, and Red Canids have got to save 3v5. That is disastrous for Red Canids. Che just caught running away, and KRIMZ, I think some patience would have paid off in that position. Feels so claustrophobic, but it's just not where fnatic would look naturally. Wants to go out on his own terms, and fnatic draw it up with a 5 alive round.
And considering this was the round where if they lose it, right, they're broke, and that just decides the outcome of the game, this is huge. It's giving you a little nudge to try and still fight to end this in regulation. Even then, you can roll with the punches of a lost round that much better and still look for overtime. So yeah, you've really just upped your staying power if you're fnatic.
They've set themselves up for the win in a way, or at least overtime, absolutely. It's Red Canids who are in the tricky spots where if they lose this round and they don't save any guns, they are force buying with a very weak buy for round 24. So they'll call out a timeout. This has been a roller coaster of a game. No one getting comfortable at any point. It was a very nice early streak from Red Canids. 7-1 up, remember, on the T side. But we're a long way since that. Nice pace change for fnatic in Red Room. When Jacasmo calls a double ramp push, they just speed up on the CT flank. It's one of the faster rounds we've seen on this T side. Red Canids going to commit to mid control because they have not been doing it all game.
Yeah.
They've been giving fnatic full mid.
I think also, you know, Che's been having a really rough time being the donut player in these passive mid holds, so often just getting bought down at like 20 HP, really making life hard for him in the mid round. Ooh, good damage on the nades at least. Slow the roll of the mid take. So a bit of a position change as they try and battle for mid. It's a push for Che through this red smoke, taking the fight to fnatic for a change. Instead of sitting back and falling prey to their early util and early rooting.
They let them have it, you know. They let fnatic get overconfident and comfortable in middle before they take it right back. And immediately they realize, where's the gap? It's A. It's exactly where fnatic are trying to end, so Red Canids double up.
Util comes in. God. Yeah, has to drop a smoke in, and he actually tries to play it forward. That's the bomb tumbling away from fnatic. Che got that spot as well, so the full rotate, the rest of the Red Canids on their way over. Smoke that was used to extinguish that molly as well was the only smoke left in the round, so no smoke at CT. That gives open sight lines for the Red Canids.
Ooh.
Jambo with the tag, can't finish his meal. And a 4v2 now, Red Canids. Low health on 2 of these players, so far from comfortable. But with Che just creeping out, this is a nice way to play when you're low on health. He's just looking for his one.
And he's going to find it. Back turned. KRIMZ, not an AWP. Not a chance in this 1v4. He's got the bomb. That's the only thing he's got going for him. Che will let him escape. KRIMZ can start hightailing to B, but they've already started to move as well, hunting him down in the red room. This is going to allow a bomb plant for KRIMZ, but that doesn't really change anything. They've got a buy coming up next. This is more about putting KRIMZ in a position to win the round. Is this a reality?
He's low on health. The veteran of fnatic in this 1-on-3. And they're closing in all around him. Not a bad way to start. First kill connects. KRIMZ on for something here. It takes vnmzera, all 3 players needed to shut down KRIMZ and stop him in his tracks.
That would have been the giga choke from RED Canids to lose a round like that. You can let him run away with a bomb, but you cannot let him get away with a clutch of that magnitude. Match point locked in for the Brazilian side as fnatic have everything they need to force overtime. Skin of their teeth. They are lucky to still be standing, and it is vnmzera from the bottom of the server to put on that 1 kill. Here we go.
Back in with a big mid-fight. Nades have done a lot of damage. Chikazmo tried to run through, and as they chase down this trade, Jay and Kawez will get offered up on mid. KRIMZ swings out with a vengeance, secures a double and keeps this one even, 3-on-3. It looked like it was all over for fnatic. KRIMZ has just given them a second chance.
I understand the call because RED Canids have never done that. They've never gone for the heaven control. It's a really nice change from the Canids to catch fnatic off guard. Double kill from Che up top, but KRIMZ refuses to go down without a fight. After a failed clutch attempt, he finds himself 2 kills in a 3v5 to keep this game going. And fnatic just say, side by side, waltz into this B bomb site, a site that is being given up for retake. This is a good setup for RED Canids, but vnmzera has had some problems in this game. He cannot afford to die for nothing.
Yeah, you're dead on. I mean, look, he is struggling right now, there's no doubt about it, but he just stuck the landing in that crucial kill to stop the KRIMZ 1v3. Maybe that's bolstered him. If he can have another good round here, quiet rest of the game can be forgotten about. He would have done enough to secure the victory twice over. Offers the boost to drop, tries to give him a sight line over this smoke, but nothing presented. Plant will be found for fnatic. Spam damage brings drop and vnmzera down to about half. fnatic have had a little bit of time to get set up. They've got 1 man back in cave, 2 over towards ramp. Molly divides this retake,
KRIMZ.
and KRIMZ cuts him down, on for the ace. After they denied his 1v3, they woke a sleeping beast that has long since been missing from majors. KRIMZ with the ace brings this one in extra time for fnatic.
Freddie Johansson keeps this game going by the skin of his teeth in a clutch into an ace in a 3v5. My oh my. Rolling back the years and rolling back RED Canids' eyes. Brutal on this B bomb site is KRIMZ. Ice cold. And that second round's going to have to wait. We go into overtime in this best of 1. fnatic have KRIMZ to thank.
A lot of nade kills to open up this round. Brawl for mid control.
Wow.
KRIMZ again hot on the heels with the trade. Make sure Fear's 3K isn't in vain. And now it's just vnmzera. Alone on a stroll out through the heavens. Will he check down? Fear waits, and he's just going to walk right into him.
Yeah.
Fear with 4. KRIMZ completes it. And the first in OT goes the way of fnatic.
Couple of big multi-kills for Fear in this game as well. It's a second 4K at the map. We've kind of had so many rounds that have come down to one player finding four or so kills on each team. Fear puts him in his pocket with an explosive mid-take. A high-risk call for fnatic, but one that may have humbled RED Canids in their mid-hold, may send them back into conceding it completely. Back how they were at the start of their CT side. Kawez and Che behind the smokes. Oh, that's a 2-bullet burst from Chikazmo. Mid-air vnmzera plucked out of the round. B site has fallen.
I mean, this just already throws the round into disarray. fnatic aren't even going B.
Look at drop go.
Drop barrels through, but all this is to learn that you've fallen for a fake. Jambo even concealed in this smoke. This is getting weird. Plays out a little bit later. Even though they find him, the bomb's gone down at A in the meantime.
See ya.
And Jambo's just here running interference, and what interference it is.
Whoa.
Won't manage the third, but he's done his part in the round and then some.
Oh, RED Canids bottling now. You can feel the choke running out of air. As they bash in middle, they finally lose it. And then they full panic rotate because there's only one man in that B bomb site. And man, I would love to see that kill from Jacasmo's POV because vnomZera got deleted. fnatic forging into overtime 2 rounds in a row. And despite everything, fnatic in a commanding position, a 7-1 deficit in that first half. Favored to take it all.
Just to go from that position, you know, where you're so down and out of this game, you feel like it's an insurmountable challenge, 7-1 to your opponent. You barely even made a dent. You go on to recover a handful of rounds, but then your second half, you know, you kind of started off akin to how you did in the first, which is a little bit awkward off the rip. Then go on to carve out OT on the back of an ace from KRIMZ, your veteran legend player in the fnatic jersey. And, you know, when he gets you here on the back of a nearly completed 1v3 into an ace the following round, it's like, you better win it for KRIMZ.
Do it for him. Jacasmo through the smoke, and we've seen this aggression from RED Canids through the cave smoke time after time from Drop or Che. You won't walk it. Go back to the ramp instead, and these entries have come through for fnatic every time. History brings his AWP to the B bomb site for the first time in a long time. That's just ancient history. Jambo's waiting for aggression. But RED Canids know better. Patiently waiting for the cave control. fnatic need elbow before they can cross past. Heaven cleared. Cave molly. Problem for Venom. He's got to give it up. And now fnatic have the control they came for. With information gone, the B hit feels opportunistic for fnatic.
They go into this double setup, hard to deal with. Drop gets rid of both of them. vnomZera just acting like a living decoy, and History even wins his AWP head-to-head down towards ramp. All across the map here, it's success for the RED Canids. Something goes their way in this first half of overtime. They at least get one round, and they do so cleanly. Both teams having fared a little better on these T-halves.
True.
And so there's still hope here for the RED Canids. It's just going to be hard. You feel like fnatic have warmed up a lot into the map as it's gone on.
It's a very different game now, right? fnatic actually had, you know, they're not down in the hole 5-1, not believing 7-1, feeling cooked. They won some unlikely rounds. And so feeling like going back to the CT side, they have a better read of their opponent. Will that manifest? RED Canids round down, AWP out. They need all 3 T rounds here to win it in this overtime. fnatic start 4B, and I don't blame them with some of the aggressive rounds fnatic threw away on this CT side by pushing down ramp. RED Canids were happily waiting for them. They'll have to wait again. Full crunch, full denial from fnatic. They find multiple kills. Throwing 4 players down on B.
Jay going back for the bomb. But even leaving this to be a one-man job is not without its risks. Sure, the rest of the guys can try and gain some room out towards A, but none of that will matter if Jay doesn't get this bomb back. Thankfully, no one from fnatic gets aggressive. And so he will be allowed to retrieve the bomb.
Boost up is nice. Jambo could walk into this on A. The bomb is coming back. Maybe the kill comes to him. Oh my goodness. Jambo just sprints out and KRIMZ gets clotheslined. This is fnatic looking for match point right now. RED Canids had their chance in regulation. A 5v3, a 12-11. But now that favor tips back for fnatic. Surely no 2v5 with 25 seconds on the clock. And you're not saving because you want to, you're saving because what other choice do you have? And that's pressure. I mean, this is a pointless save to a degree.
Well, yeah, I mean, the game's over before you run out of money. So that's not even part of the consideration.
Maybe just to talk it over.
That has to be it, right? Just using this time to try and speak to each other, calm the nerves, make sure you've got a plan for the task ahead, because it's a big one now. You're looking for double overtime. So you don't just have to dig deep this one time, right? You've got to do this just to secure extra rounds, to essentially restart the challenge again. And this is what we mean when we said it was a very different look from fnatic as this game went on, right? That was a type of round that, sure, maybe they would have attempted in the first half, but it would have gone horribly. Here, there's just that much more conviction behind it. And they look all the better for it.
Right.
Safe to say they looked a bit doubtful to open up this map, right? A bit slow to react, uncertain as to whether or not they were making the right moves, but they've really looked a damn sight more confident and just done everything with conviction here as the game's gone on. And so while one team feel like they kind of fumbled the lead, fumbled the chance for this upset win, the other is starting to power up towards victory.
History would have loved that kill. Blame will still pay the price, swinging out. KRIMZ blocks. But RED Canids have an opportunity. A 5v3 now as Fear's finished off by the nade. Push down ramp. Jambo needs this, and he needs it now. Look at the wrong way. Venom Zera keeping this game going with a double kill in this round. And a 2v5. You can't lose this. Just need to pick it up here, RED Canids, and get into that empty bomb site. Cave Smoke just bounces short. Helps him out. And I mean, only thing to save is that AK. KRIMZ may as well do something. Jacasmo has a reason to save. You'd much rather that AK into the final round of the half.
Yeah, KRIMZ could go looking for another ace.
Or just an upgrade. Oh, they're coming for him. Make sure someone's on the bomb, fellas. KRIMZ is hoping they come his way so he can get an upgrade as well, but looks like he'll be avoided. Oh, Kaz. Okay.
Okay.
Whew.
We were all getting a bit nervous there.
Yeah, a little bit.
And more so than the RED Canids when they looked at the minimap. They see fnatic still so close. And they realize, guys, no one's actually with the bomb. But it's all well and good. There wasn't enough time for it.
Cosmetic kills only here. RED Canids keeping this game alive. Winning out the mid-fight. Now we go into, a tech pause at the perfect time here. 15-14, silence in the studio. As fnatic and RED Canids have to sit in it. Nothing but your thoughts and your Q key. Interesting to see how little RED Canids have used the AWP across this entire game. Occasionally had it on CT side, almost never had it on T side. did try it that round there, but didn't find really any result. And they're going to drop it off in this final round of overtime.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Drop kind of looking to build himself in the image of a lot of other Brazilian IGLs, being someone where a lot of the changes he looks to make are about pace, and this is a pacey round. This is a fast push.
No.
Jacasmo in with 2. You've gambled it on this rush. You gambled it on a quick round, and it's going to come back to haunt them. That one ends in seconds. fnatic collect the comeback from 7-1 down into closing in OT, and boy, does it end with a bang. Look, it takes some balls to have your potentially final round of play end on the back of a B rush. That's what Drop thought was the answer.